Day 2 years ago, my sister went missing, and in the midst of us looking for her, I found some of the darkest things about her. February 5th is my sister's birthday, today, and it was her 21st birthday when this happened. Today she turned 23, I believe, and when I went to go take her out to dinner, get her hair done, just have a good birthday for her 21st birthday as a big sister should, right? On this day, my sister wasn't answering her phone. She wasn't talking to nobody.
We got another crazy story time for y'all, man. I have not watched this one yet, but I heard the ending was crazy, so we're gonna see the sister's dark past. I don't know. I'm really like, I'm trying to put in my head, like, what could she have done? But hey, we'll see. That's the story going on. But hey, grab y'all some water. Or, y'all some green juice. Health is wealth. Or go light you up a spliff or pull you up some wine. Whatever it is y'all do when y'all watch my videos, y'all go do that now. And come and rock with your boy, man. Hey, let's get to it, fam. Wait, hold up. Smoke, come on, man. Gigi, come on, too. Let's go.
She just was like in one of those zones where I'm dead to the world type shit. So as I'm concerned, I pull up to my mom's house where she stay at, and she basically was crying as soon as I got there. Like, Dad, and me and my big sister do these. My heart is like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What happened? Like that type of time. And she didn't really want to say anything to my mom. So I'm like, what is wrong? So I took her to my car. So I'm like, what are you pregnant? Like, I'm thinking all this stuff. She's like, like she's not, she's crying. She just like not saying words though. So she's like, So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right, do I need to take you to the doctors? Like, what's going on? So she's like, no, I don't need to go to the doctors. I'm bleeding. I'm like, so you bleeding down there? So she had panties in her hands, balled up panties in her hands. I'm like, did you have a miscarriage? Like, do I need to take you to the hospital? So she's like, no. So now I'm concerned. Mind you, she got panties in this hand and sage in this hand. Why do you have sage? I don't know. She was going through a frantic. My sister get fried. So she was fried out her mind. You know how you get lost in your thoughts when you fried out your mind? That was her that day. Like, she was going zooted. I'm going to insert a picture.
Wait, I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all might get mad, but I generally don't care. Some of y'all toxic people, you think burning sage going to help you? You think burning some smoke going to help you? Nigga, you need to dig down deep within yourself. Go to therapy or something. Blowing sage, that smoke, whatever it is going to do, it ain't going to do nothing for you. You got to fix yourself. They're going to talk about something, oh, this is good energy. No, you the bad energy. That ain't finna do nothing. You got to fix it yourself within you. The most toxic people in the world it's the main people who got sage. That ain't finna help you. I don't believe in that stuff no way, by the way, but yeah.
Of how she looked in my back seat. So I gave my big sister speech, tell her everything gonna be cool, whatever you're going through, pray about it, that type of time, because I'm a child of God, so I think God fixed all problems, and that's just what it is.
Facts.
So then she says she's not pregnant. So I'm like, so why are you bleeding? I'm confused. Now, my sister is very secretive. Like, nobody knows anything about this girl. She lives her life in a secret, okay? And it's a reason why. So after I had my speech with her, I'm like, all right, just go in the house, get washed up, and I'm gonna come back. We're gonna go to the Dominicans, get your hair blow dry, and we're gonna go out to dinner tonight, right? So hours go past. I call my mom, like, is Lee ready? She like, Lee ain't here. So she left. So that night she left her phone. She went missing. Nobody knew where she went, right? Everybody know my sister has mental ill problems. Like, she needs to get 302. She needs her medication. Shit like that. But nobody in the family really take it serious. How they should. So I'm like, well, she said she was bleeding, so let's check the hospitals. So I'm calling the hospitals. They don't give you no information about nobody. So that was pointless. So I go to the hospital, see if I see her in like a waiting room, because in a Philadelphia hospital, you're not getting seen right away. So you might be in somebody's waiting area. She wasn't in the hospitals. So we riding around looking all over for her. Don't nobody know where she at. So that proceeds me to go through her phone. So as a big sister said, I'm going through her phone by myself. My mom not around. I'm going through her phone and I'm like, all right, let me see the last people she was in contact with. Maybe I could call them and see if they spoke to her. So it was this one guy she was in contact with. He was like, oh no, I haven't seen her in a couple days. Well, I was wrong. Mind you, my sister's 21 at this time. This man is like 30 something. So I'm thinking like maybe he got her, he kidnapped her or something. Like I'm just, all this bad shit is going through my head, right? Alright, it's getting late now, so nobody heard from her or whatever. We waited around, rode around, looking for her, nothing. We went to like her closest friends. She really don't even have any, so it was nowhere to look, to be honest. So the next day rolled by. I'm like, Mom, did Lee ever come home? No, she never came home. So now we putting out a police missing person report, right? We did that, but because it wasn't 24 hours, really, it's like, alright, we gotta wait a couple more hours, and then the police will go out and look for her, whatever the case may be. Cool. So then I'm on my detective type shit. I'm all looking at her room, looking for clues, just looking all over the room, right? Her room smells like fucking piss. Like she been depressed in her room, pissing in a fucking cup. Like her clothes is packed up like she finna run away. She got all her notebooks laid out on the bed. Her notebooks had secrets in there. It had all her passwords in there. So I'm like, yo, maybe she really went missing. So like, we really scared at this point, right? So remember I told y'all she got mental issues. So we started calling like the mental hospitals to see like if she checked herself in or whatever like that. So she didn't check herself inside the mental hospitals, but then my mom found out that she was at Einstein Hospital. So what I do as a big sister, I go to Einstein Hospital. So they couldn't really give me no information, and I didn't see her in the waiting room. So I'm like, maybe she admitted. So I just waited a couple hours to see like maybe she get discharged, maybe she'll like come around. No. So someone told me just to like start going through her phone, like, parents, check your kids' phones, and I mean that. So because the hospital didn't give me no information, I'm just going through her phone trying to like get clues where she could fucking possibly be or whatever, right? So I went down a rabbit hole I should have never went down, but God was revealing it to me. Everybody familiar with Telegram chats? Yeah, she was one of them. But it ain't no scam and it ain't no tricks or no fucking pics or no none of that in that bitch. What the fuck was in there, you'll never ever want to see. On this day,
Hey, I wonder what was in there. Yeah.
okay, this is part 2 of how my sister went missing and ended up doing 40 years. Okay,
40
so
years.
let's rewind. So I'm going through her phone, I'm in a Telegram chat, and it's some deep dark shit in that bitch, okay? Now let's go back before I even get into it. Let's go back. January 26th is my man's birthday. Remember, this was all happening February 6th. So January 26th is my man's birthday. I asked her to babysit my daughter. Now, this is a fresh year. We don't really get out. I try to do something nice for my man. We don't really get no babysitters because the village ain't villaging over here, okay? But who was willing to watch my baby? My sister, who I loved and trust with all my heart, right? Who I never would think.
Well, I know this for a fact. If you have a family member you know kind of messed up mentally, I wouldn't trust them to watch my kid. For example, my auntie, she went crazy not too long ago, and I wouldn't allow my kid to be with her alone. That's just that, because I know she's mentally messed up. I got a story time about that. I don't know if I should tell it, but it's really crazy. But yeah.
Would do some crazy shit. Not to me, right? Now let's go back to what's in the messages. I told y'all she babysitting my kid, right? So I'm scrolling at her messages. I'm looking like, what the fuck am I watching? Child P? Oh, hell no. But my curiosity got the best of me, and I'm just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I should have stopped, but something just like, she's replying. Keep scrolling to see what this bitch is talking about. Y'all, she's saying some foul ass shit in the messages. Now, I'm gonna put the full story time on YouTube, and it's gonna have everything on that bitch. So make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Dang, I should have looked at it on YouTube. I ain't know these TikTokers be having YouTubes too.
Oh, I read a message that say, she got cameras, so I'm gonna have to take her upstairs. Take who upstairs? So that just makes
What?
me go look. Oh, bitch, what the fuck is you talking about? So I go back to the day, January 26th, where she watched my motherfucking child. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna take her upstairs or in the bathroom. I'm gonna do her dirty. I'm gonna send her to you. I got a niece and a nephew. We gonna make them do it while we do it with each other, and then we gonna switch them all and all this stuff. Man,
No.
all I could do was drop to my knees and scream. Something just tell me keeps.
I probably would have caught a M charge, if you know what I mean. Murder, yeah. I don't brother or what. I don't care who it is. You mess with my kid. I think anybody who love that kid willing to do life for him. You know what I'm saying? But that, I never would have guessed that was going on. I thought it was gonna be like a dead body or something like that. It's sick.
Crawling up though, like the guy was like, you gotta keep going, girl, you gotta keep going. And I kept going until there was videos that was unsent. Like, she sent videos and he's like, oh my god, do something. Like, it's some, I don't even remember everything that he said, but it just got me down on my knees crying. Like, I literally was crying. Like, I was stuck. All I could do was just scream. Literally. First thing I do, my man is concerned. What's going on? What's going on? I tell him what's up. He called 911 immediately. That's the right thing to do.
Yes.
Call 911. If you don't understand what I'm saying, call 911. I don't care who it is. Now, I live in Philadelphia, so 911, they ain't coming right away. We waited hours and hours. I called my mom. Your daughter's a fucking pedophile! You know, me and my mom, we ain't on the best of terms. I ain't talked to my mom in years. I don't speak to her, none of that. But my mama came to my house in less than 5 minutes. By the time my mom got there, I just handed her the phone. I didn't have no words. Like, I was like zoned out. Like, I was so stuck. They're like, Ty. I could just, all I did was just like sit there like this. My mom's hugging me. I didn't feel a hug from my mom in so long. She's just like, I'm so sorry. And I'm just stuck, y'all. Like, I'm just zoned out. Like, everything, it's so much shit going through my head. Like, I couldn't even hear people. Like, I stopped. It's at a point where I silenced everything around me. So we waited for the fucking cops to come. Mind you, this happened at like 5 o'clock. The cops ain't come till like 9 o'clock.
Dang, that's crazy.
But right before they came,
4 hours later,
I was just done being in my thoughts. I grabbed put it on my motherfucking side, got in my car, put that joint on my chair, and I was just about to drive to my mama's house. And I just was going off her. Can't say it. But that's what was going through my head. But soon as I turned out of my garage, guess who pulls out? The motherfucking cops. Oh, the Lord was the cops that day, because they saved me and they saved her. I'm telling you. Me and my big dad, I got 2 phones at this time, so I'm showing them all the stuff that I screen recorded off her phone. I mean, that I'm videotaped off of the phone that she had. I just was like, I couldn't explain what the fuck she done. I just had to show them for myself. Like, this is what she did. They're like, come down. We take this very serious. Come down to the police station. So I had to go down to DHS. And I'm telling you, they had me sitting there for hours. I'm like, are you going to get her? She's going to get away. She's a runaway. She's going to get away. Are you going to go get her or what? Because if it was up to me, she wasn't making it back. They're like, yeah, we just gotta get some evidence. We just gotta get a little bit more before we just pick her up and grab her. Now, so they asked me all these questions. Somebody showed them the phone. They gotta leak the messages because Telegram chat is not something that you could just that cops can just pull messages from. They gotta have warrants and all this type stuff. So this was a long case. Like, so I waited there hours. I'm sleepy. I'm zoned out my mind, y'all. I'm telling y'all, my mind's not there. So they just got me sitting in this fucking cold ass fucking DHS office, and I'm just zoned out. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do at this point. Like, I want revenge. That's like, my heart is boiling because I want revenge, but I'm zoned out because how could somebody that I trusted and loved, that I was literally about to take out the day before to celebrate their 21st birthday, do this to me and mine? How could you? I felt betrayed. I felt like I was in a movie or some shit, y'all. So the cops finally realized where the fuck she was at. She checked herself into a mental facility where the fuck she belonged. Because, bitch, you out your motherfucking rabbit ass minds to do something to mine. But they couldn't arrest her just yet, so they said. They had to wait until the warrant. They had to wait till all this. So she's just inside of a mental facility. The cops don't want us to tell her that we know what she did because they don't want her to try to run away from the facility or stuff like that. So she just in there thinking like she get 302. She's like calling family members saying that she needs this and she need this from the house, and family already know, bitch, you fucked up. So nobody's really like catering to her needs. Like, no, bitch, you dead to the family at this point, right? TikTok, she SA'd my daughter, my 1-year-old daughter. So eventually they scoop her up and they take her downtown because that's where the feds is at. They take her downtown. She's just sitting there. So one day I get a call like, I'm sorry for what I done. This is blank. I'm sorry for what I done. No crying, no tears, no, like she didn't have no feelings about it. Like she wasn't really sorry. Like it's like she ain't sorry. She's saying that because.
But you gotta take into account she mentally unstable. She messed up mentally, man. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people like that don't have it within them to feel empathy. You know what I'm saying? So all I can say is I feel sorry for this lady right here. I really do.
Social worker right there, but she ain't fucking sorry. That's how I realized she was very, very sick in the fucking head. Because how could you do such thing and then have the fucking ability to call my phone just to say your blank ass, I'm sorry? What the fuck I'm going to do with I'm sorry? What's done is done. How are you sexually attracted to a 1-year-old? I don't understand. She was 1 year old at the time. Literally. So she sat for 2 years, and finally, the day I was coming back from my vacation, FBI texted me, yeah, your sister was sentenced 40 years.
As she should.
Prison. And when she's going to get out when she's 60-something years old. And although I feel guilty because it's like, damn, I really the one who got you 40 years, but you really got yourself 40 years. So I don't feel that bad about it because you're a sick individual and you're right where the fuck you belong. Because some people and their families, they let this go on for decades and decades. But some told me to star in my chest, I'm the chosen one. And I'm breaking generational curses within the family. And that's one, period. So thanks y'all for listening. I know the story might be all over the place, but thanks for listening.
Well,
I'm going to reply to this comment. I'm going to reply to a lot of comments because
she made it seem like it was only 2 parts, but we're gonna watch the other 2. But on another note, like she should have been in a crazy house. She should have never been free. They should have been put her in there. But I mean, her being in jail is better than her being on the streets because somebody willing to do that is freedom is just should not be granted to a person like that. But let's see what else she's talking about.
I ain't got no job. This is my life, and now I got time to talk. So, hey y'all, it's your girl Ty. I'm back, and we're about to get into these comments. Y'all was going in, and I feel like.
Wait, before we continue, like, you can't be coming out the house with no fishnet on like that. I gotta see her stand up with it. You feel me, Carl? I got to see it standing up straight up. But them fishnets, come on, bro. We can't be doing that 2025.
I cannot reply to all that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, this person, the DMs flooded. Oh, it was too much for you, girl. Going viral ain't easy with a person that got anxiety. Like, that shit was, hold on. So she says, you would think after your sis situation, my sister got 40 years, you would think after that situation, she would really try to make amends with you and grow your relationship. I'm sorry you had to go through this. Sending you endless amount of love and strength. Thank you, love. But yeah, you would think she would reach out, right? She didn't reach out. That's the crazy part. She don't talk to me. I actually tried reaching out to her because a couple months, like back in August, if y'all scroll down, I went to Virginia to go meet up with her side of the family because I don't know who I got the last name Williams and I don't know who the hell he is. So I went to go meet up with them and they were trying to reach out. So I decided to reach out to my mother like, hey, you have two sisters and two brothers that wants to meet you because their dad just died. She didn't care for my dad because he didn't want to be in my grandpa because she didn't want to be inside. He didn't want to be inside her life. Cool. But she ignored me. She's like, I'm good. And she blocked me. When I reached out to her, I'm like, and then I was like reaching out like, and we need to talk. She was like, I'm good. And she blocked me. Okay, cool. Like, and my mom was the one that's telling me like, you need to reach out to your mom. All she wanted is an apology. She really wanted an apology for me saying she did. Okay, cool, whatever. I was going to postpartum and I told her she did to me. Whatever. She took that shit to the heart. Whatever. Kiss me, baby. Okay. After the whole thing with my sister, you would think she would be like, yeah, Ty, I'm sorry you're going through this. You would think she'd check up on my daughter. Y'all, she didn't see my daughter. Actually, she seen my daughter the day that the weekend my sister got sentenced. My daughter was at my mom's house because we was on vacation that weekend. My mom happened to stop by with my evil stepmother and was over there with my daughter. And I don't know what she was feeling because a person who their child just got 40 years because of this baby that's right in front of you, like, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I was a little shaky about that because it's like, do you got some hate against my daughter at this point? Like, even though, like, I know she probably, like, love her maybe, but it's just like, you're feeling an ill type of way because your kid just got 40 years because of my kid. What she did to my kid, not because of my kid, but what she did to my kid. And I feel like that's like it wasn't sitting right with me, honestly. But besides that, she don't check up on my kids, she don't call us, she don't stop by, she don't send no birthday gifts, no birthday cards, she don't do nothing. She really wash her hands with me, and that's fine. And I wash my hands with her because she's the toxic one. So I really cut them off, to be honest. But it's like, you would think because your daughter did some fucked up shit to my daughter, you would have some type of like guilt in your fucking heart to be there for your grandchild. Fuck no. Okay, so the story about my sister going missing.
Well, I feel sorry for her because she got to deal with that with her sister now. Her mom too. Man. I'm gonna pray for her for sure, cause this is crazy, man.
And getting 40 years is still going viral. There's people that are still DMing me, and there's people that are still commenting. But I do want to address some things. There was a particular DM, and this is not the first one, but this one seems to be true. Of my sister is in jail. The person was locked up with my sister, and my sister has a way of making people feel bad for her, and she's telling people that my mom did something to her, my dad did something to her, I did something to her. That bitch is a liar. Now, I can only speak on my behalf and my life and what the fuck I go through, but ain't shit happening with that little girl. She just drove the fuck off, okay? Of course, we grew up in a rough life. We went into foster care. My dad was barely even in our life, so I'm confused why she's like putting it on my dad. Maybe she just needed somebody to blame. But my dad ain't never, ever did anything to that girl. My mom, I'm gonna stay with my mom, even though I don't talk with my mom. I believe my mom ain't never did nothing to that girl. So for her to be going and making people feel bad for her, bitch, no, you're just a fucking pedophile, and that is what it is. Don't be trying to blame other people for your wrongdoings. Bitch, you did what the fuck you did because you're fucking sick in the head. And that's it. Everybody else says, oh, we feel bad for her and all this and all that. Something happened to her. If it did happen to her, she needed to speak up and talk to somebody about that. Because from my point of view, In my life, I don't believe anything happened to her. I know something happened, but it was not what she's saying happened. Yeah. This girl is a liar. She just feel guilty. She feel bad. All this other stuff, and she want people to feel sorry for her. That's her. Period. Before she even got locked up, that was her out here. She want people to feel bad for her. She want this sorry ass lifestyle.
But manipulators are really good at that. They're really good at making people feel bad for them. Scammers. You know, manipulators and scammers, they're great at making people feel bad for them just so that they can get some. I mean, they master at it.
She used to be sending people paragraphs about her fucking sorry ass life and making people feel bad for her. No, get off the fucking drugs. Get yourself together, because ain't nobody did nothing wrong in your life but you. Okay? So you there and you're trying to make a safe haven for yourself, because they know when people find out what you did, they're gonna be on that ass. Yeah. Child, I heard she in jail. She got a girlfriend. She turned into a stud. They treating her like royalty in that motherfucker. At first, the first jail she was in, because she got transferred. The first jail she was in, they was whooping her ass. They was doing her dirty because they knew what the fuck she did, because that shit was made it to the news. But now you got to transfer, and people really don't know your story, and you sitting there telling fucking lies, babes. Don't tell them motherfucking lies, because I come up there and visit and then tell one person and tell another person what the fuck you did and make your fucking life miserable. Okay? I really just want to leave this where it's at, because I hate keep bringing stuff back up that it triggers me, because I'm in a good part of my life. Like, I don't have no drama, no regrets, no nothing. I'm just happy in a happy space and a happy life. But when you picking up lies on my name, my mom name, and my dad name, mind you, my dad's locked up. My mom is MIA. I don't know where they at. I don't even talk to them, but I'm still gonna defend them even when they're not in the motherfucking room, especially my motherfucking dad and my motherfucking mom. So we not even gonna do that. Even though I don't talk to them, I talk to my dad, but even though I don't talk to my mom, we not gonna do that. We not gonna lie on my mama name. And mind you, my mama the one that's still writing her, was sending her money. My mama was sending her money. My family still reach out to her. So don't be in there making up lies and you really ain't gonna have shit. Okay? Because I won't give you shit. But they still got some love for you, because they have no choice, because you're blood. But I don't know. That's another story to tell. But don't lie, bitch. Don't fucking lie, bitch. And if you get locked up with her and you see this, tell her, bitch, your sister said stop fucking lying. Hello.
Yeah, that's crazy. In a situation like that, the only thing I can really say is, like, I hope she find in her heart to forgive her sister. I know it's hard to say, but that's just the Christian in me coming out, because I was the type of person who hold grudges and stuff like that. But all you doing is basically killing yourself, harboring hate in your heart. So myself, I try to, keep the hate out of my heart. Even if somebody do me wrong, I still forgive you. Like, I'm the type that you can do me wrong, I'll slap you and then forgive you, So I just hope she find in her heart to forgive her. I know her sister did wrong. And I hope the sister find her way to God or something like that, the one in prison. And I hope she start to talk back to her mother and they get over whatever they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, bruh, like your mom or your dad, you'll never get a new mom. You'll never get a new dad. I know it's bad sometimes. But I hope she find her heart to look past all that, But all I can say is it's a sad story, man. But hey, tell me what y'all think about that video in the comments, man. See you guys next video. Always remember, be safe out here, kings and queens. Let's